Provenance style, I would have to say, however the fruit expresses itself, we try to capture that the best way that we can.
Every year is different. I think people really, that's why they connect with wine, is because you're getting some personality that's reflective of a time past, and that you've captured that and you can enjoy it through the ages.
We've always had access to good grapes, the best that Napa Valley has to offer. And if you start with that, then the rest of it's pretty easy.
Yeah, it's all about the raw material. We're just trying to kind of guide it into the bottle.
We're essentially a new winery. I always like to say we've been around since the previous millennium. 1999 was our first vintage. I'm the original winemaker. There was no name, no building, no nothing. Just the desire to make fine Napa Cabernet primarily. If I wasn't making wine, what would I be doing? I don't know. We like to say we're making works of art. The name Provenance is the history of a piece of art, and this soil is the provenance of that mountain. And that mountain is the definition of Rutherford. We know when we're at Mount St. John, that's it. Oh yeah, now I know where I am. It's gorgeous. My first impression was if I couldn't make a great wine from here, I didn't belong in the business. It gave me a thrill. In fact, I like to say the hair stood up in the back of my neck. It is such an honor to be able to make wine from this vineyard. We do have a fan club, I'll say that much, and some of them have been following my career and some of the wines I've made in the past and been very positive about that. They're looking for honest wine, and that's what we've been delivering. In the vineyard, you get to express yourself, and sometimes it's quirky, but a lot of times the quirky comes out as pretty interesting.
What's really interesting about making wine is that each vineyard has its own personality. That personality is a combination of the soil, the trellis system, the grape variety, the rootstock, and sometimes the history of the vineyard. These grapes will go into our Rutherford Cabernet Sauvignon. Rutherford is known for the dirt. You hear people talk about the Rutherford dust that you can taste in the wine. This is what's made Rutherford famous. Once these grapes are picked, you can't change your mind and put them back on the vine. So trying to pick them at the optimal moment is a really big decision. You know, is that vineyard truly ready or is it not? There's just a little bit of color in the juice as you squeeze it out of the berry. That wasn't there last week. It was clear. And what that means is that the skins are now ripe, and that's a good sign that the grapes are ready to pick. So what we're doing now is we're going through and they're selecting the best clusters, and any clusters that aren't good, they're too dry, or they aren't ripe yet, we're leaving them on the vine. You have to wait about 2.5 years from today before the wine is ready. Definitely ripe and definitely ready.
I've been around a long time, more than 30 years in Napa Valley, and we haven't hit it the same vintage twice. Every year is unique. Every vintage is unique.
Every year is different. You're faced with new challenges.
When it works, it works. It's a song. It's good. Oh, almost forgot the bottle.